Hello, comrades, and welcome back to the lovely city of Revergrad. I am Premier Rever, and I am happy to be back because things are coming together well. Sometimes you get frustrated in life because nothing seems to be going your way, and other times things just seem to fall into place for you. So when you do get a little bit depressed, keep your chin up. It will usually get better. At least I hope it gets better for you. In any event, this is not a psychology show, is it? I don't know how the people of Revergrad are doing. Once again, I've tended to ignore them. How are our overall population? We have quite a few plus 21 adults, which is not great, but given our general population, I don't think that number is horrible, but we're not taking full advantage of our population growth, are we? But we have plenty of people. As a matter of fact, we have 1,900, almost 2,000 people that are unemployed. So we should probably, get them some more jobs here, right? Well, we're about to do that. Probably, well, definitely in this episode. We'll take that number down, I hope, a little bit. How is our educated? Our educated is very good. Our uneducated, remember, you got to count in the people, the babies and the children. And so I think we're doing real well. I haven't really clicked on the schools, which I like to do, just to make sure we don't have any adults in any of them, right? That's a sign you have problems. This is rarely going to be a problem because we're educating teachers. It's our other cities that may be a problem. Maybe we'll visit the schools as we go by and I tell you what else is happening. So we have this section almost done, which is to say we're going to be able to get an oil train in here. And let's see, we do have this one worked on. Yep. Yeah, we just got a busload of people dropped off there. Wonderful. So that's done. Look at that. There we go. So we will be able to get an oil train into here to take oil over to our chemical plant. In addition, we are building up a few extra mechanical components, at least as far as being able to use them or get the trucks out of here. We only have 2 trucks. So we may, if we have time and I remember, we might put a few more trucks on here with the idea of, filling up where we want to store them, but also taking some for export so that we can make a few extra bucks, because those are worth a good amount of money. Now, let's go check out the schools here, right? Just make sure we don't have a lot of adults, but we don't have many teachers there either. How is our teacher supply? Ooh, we only have 19. So as we move some people around, we'll probably pause time. Now this building, this is pretty much maxed out, isn't it? That's okay. But as we build more houses, which I want to do pretty shortly here, or move people around, which we might do in a couple minutes, we'll consider getting, some educated ones into here, if we can, if that works out. And if not, we'll probably have to come up with a plan. Now, how about our other school? Ooh, no teachers. Oh, look at that. We have adults waiting. Yeah, so that's not good. So this is where we put our... Yeah, look, we only have 4 educated. Yeah, look, and we have power issues happening too. Uh-oh. All right, well, we need to take a look at that before too long. And how about Kameen? We'll just take a look at the school. There's not too much else happening here. Yeah, we're good shape here. Do we have a power issue there or no? No, power here is fine. So there's something going on over there. But I want to get some other things going first and just get you introduced to what's been happening. Not too much in between the episodes, just plugging away at building these things. So you can see we're working on the conveyors. This is the last little bit we need to get a gravel train in here so that we can supply this with gravel. Now the gravel train, I understand, is, well, all of the trains into here are probably complete overkill considering the tiny amount of chemicals we'll actually produce, but then we have a whole plan to maybe terrace up this mountainside in order to put in more of these chemical places. So other than that, I think everything over here is done. I might be missing something. Let me see. There might be... Is this guy being worked on? Construction office has not been assigned. Let's assign this guy, even though he's kind of got a lot of work to do already, just so it's being worked on and I don't forget to do it if we get off into some other thing. And then the final thing to say that's kind of been going on between the episodes is the train tracks to Molna are almost completed. So that kind of a momentous thing where we can then export things from either location. And here comes a construction crane now. So they'll get to work on this, and then we'll be able to export by train to either place. One of the things I definitely want to get done in this episode is to get a lumber train into here and start working out that, because we want to get lumber down into this yard because, or I'm sorry, you know what? We want to get wood down into that yard. Okay, let's make sure we keep that in mind, because I was thinking of a lumber yard as opposed to a wood yard, which actually, yeah, we might be making some changes down here before all this is over. Maybe, yeah. All right, well, let's think about that and what would happen if we needed to get wood into here and not lumber. Again, I'm not too worried about it as long as we get enough in, but yeah. But anyway, we'll get a train for wood in here, and we need to get a train here. Let's see, this is going to be for crops, right? So let's ramp these up to what they need to be. If nothing else, I'll remember why I built them. All right, so this is going to just be for wood. And not that we need to do it with this, but store gravel. And this one's already set. Yeah, so we're going to keep a few mechanical components in here, and then we'll put a few electrical components. And we might put a train in here one day, but we have the option. We'll see. Moving the electrical components by train at this point. I'm sorry, the chemicals. Why do we have electrical components? Because I want to build electrical components really bad, I guess. Chemicals. Good. This is why you check things in life, right? So what do we have, like 80%? Yeah. That'll be plenty of, well, you know what? I'm going to up it a little bit more. That's fine. 15%. So we'll take a few more. But I don't think we really need that many mechanical components. You know what? I'm going to do this. So we'll start, exporting some mechanical components here shortly. I don't think we need, oops, what did I do? There we go, that's what I meant to do. Yeah, so 90% chemicals, and just enough, again, once the construction slows down here, I don't think we're going to need a huge amount at any one point. And we'll keep them delivering to here, even though it's a waste of gas. So, all right, so we're almost ready there. And I think I'd like to, just because it's a bit more urgent than anything else, come back over to here. Here's what we can do. Let me pause, because otherwise houses tend to fill up. And I want to take some people out of here and some people out of here. And this is something I wanted to do anyway, because we have our electricity up here and we have our firehouse, but we don't have any people. So I don't know if we have any food, but we'll get that going. Well, we should probably almost do that first, right? Well, we're paused, so we should be good. But so we don't have any food being brought up to here. I guess what we should probably do is let's just purchase it enough to, so that these people don't revolt on us immediately. Now, this is neat. This is one of the new things. Yeah, so the total price is going to cost us 54 grand to get that started, but at least we won't have people escaping from here immediately. All right, so anyway, I am going to, approve that. And then what else? Let's just set the alcohol to, again, purchase a minimum, just as a backup. So hopefully we'll get that straightened out in minutes here. So we have two different houses as per request. These were one of the first couple that I actually plopped down. So I'm not sure how much difference that makes to the looks, but it's certainly different than just having my standard fare, right? So anyway, let's, I guess I would plop in the educated people into, do I have a school? I don't have a school or a kindergarten up here. Okay. But I still want to get the firehouse going. Let's straighten out this mess. And I think, in other words, I I don't know what I was thinking with this road. So what do we do here? Let's take, just so these windows can be closed, I want to take up to 10 citizens. Let's take, yeah, you know, let me click on this. Okay, this holds 162. Nice. So we're going to take almost everybody out of here. You know, I'm going to take everybody out of there, and I'm going to try to take everybody out of here. I wish it would just take the unskilled. Now that we took everybody out, we don't have any reason for educated people up here at this instant. Oh, look at that. Perfect. 162. So what I'll then do, let's take the educated back out of here, and we'll plop them into one of these buildings. Just, well, you know what? We're not even going to do that. We'll leave the educated there. We'll need them up there for our school pretty shortly. So let's come into here. Now there was something I did the last time, and SB Gaming made a comment, and he's absolutely right. I just grabbed people out of here for whatever I was doing at the moment, and really what I should be trying to do is like look for these buildings where they're not taking away from workers. So like, you know, look for an unspecified citizens as opposed to taking workers from that. Now you have to watch a little bit because some of these unspecified citizens are probably working in the shopping center and whatnot, but I'm not sure that it makes an overly huge amount of difference, but again, it doesn't hurt. So we don't need this one up. So if you get my drift, it is smarter than like this one's going. Oh, that's unspecified too, which is a good one. Yeah, let's keep these off to the side. They're good ones to take people from. You know, we don't want to take them from, like, these are assigned to the bus platform. If we had to take people out, it's probably not the best. Now, this one has good numbers of educated, so, yeah, I'm not, if you were tight on citizens, I would be worried about it more, but we're not. Oh, we did want to leave that open. No, we're going to leave this, yeah, that's fine. We can leave those few educated people in there. This is the building we want to kind of fill up with educated workers, one of the buildings. So we're going to come here and move educated. Wonderful. Now the other thing I noticed is you definitely, like, they won't move from city to city. So you definitely want to, if you think your population is having issues in one area, they don't seem to move from city to city. At least not, I don't have bus stops. Maybe if we got, you know, people moving bus stops between cities, they might move. I don't know. So anyway, how many do we have in here? Yeah, we're just going to go all educated here. It'll be like the smart people house or something, right? All right, so let's close that one. And the other one is this one. Yeah, what did I do? Well, I don't think it's going to make a huge difference, but you know what we're going to do? We're going to take, let's zoom in on that one again. Let's see, which one are we pointing at? Oh, okay. Oh, that one's, okay, never mind. I don't know what I'm thinking. Something's wrong with my brain. All right, so fine. We're going to take people. Yeah, what is this? We're going to take people from here and put them where I thought and forget that I had that mentally slow moment there. Good. So I think that works out well. And then these last couple, we will do this. Now, in anticipation, oh, what did I do? Why did that? Oh, that's fine. I don't know what I, never mind. All right, we're fine. Let's go. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's kind of too early in the morning, maybe? I don't know. Let's just put a few of these educated, since we already have it open, into here, because it's not going to hurt, and we are going to be building a school in a minute. And if we're going to fill this house up, why not do it with the educated ones that we'll need, and then let's top them up a little bit with the non-educated, right? There we go. So we're at the max. All right, now let's straighten out this mess. So that's good. So we should be taking care of that problem. So let's come in here, and I want to delete that section, and I'm hoping that see, I can, take it close. Yeah, see, I can get right around that. It was just, if it was straight, it was going to cause a problem. All right, so we're going to do like that, and then I don't like that. Let's cancel it, and I want to do, let's do this one first. Let's put the grid on so we can kind of see. Yeah, let's come in the middle of this. How's that sit? I know that's not too much different, but I think that looks better. Rather than having, I don't know. Probably doesn't matter. All right, I want a nice road all the way around. Now, part of the problem is, let's run this long. We'll run this long temporarily so that we can it's not exactly straight, is it? Now, the other thing, do we want, here, you know what, I want to try something else here real quick. We might delete some stuff. Education, kindergarten. Yeah, I think I'd like to, yeah, let's see, let's get rid of, let's go back to the roads. And see about, can we plop a kindergarten in? Because why not, right? Come on. Really? Okay, I will delete that little tiny section. I'll use the demolish tool, the bulldoze tool. You know what? I do want to get a walking path. A little closer. No, right there. Good. So that works. All right. So let's get rid of that, and then that means we're going to get rid of this. And I'm actually going to get rid of this as well. Let's go back to the road tool. So we'll get rid of this other road. Like, we'll let them build it first, and then we'll attach the kindergarten. And I don't want to do anything with that. All right, so there we go. So I don't have a problem with where the road was in general. I just want to make it a full road. We're going to take it a little extra long so that we can connect to the end. And then, yeah, that should be nice. Yeah, get rid of that tree. All right, good. And then what I'm thinking of is, even though we probably shouldn't have built this until we put down, why don't we put our school, let's see, which way are we likely to put more houses? If we built the school here, we're not going to ever put more houses this way. We could tuck a couple in here, though. I don't know. We'll see. I think if we're more likely to put houses, it'll be down into this area. So why don't we just put the school right here? I think that'll be a nice, that'll be the central way. And let's put it as close and close. There we go. And you know what? I'm not going to bother on deleting all of that. So there we go. So now we'll have a school and all of that. Good. And I'm assuming, yeah, we have electric coverage right there, so we should be good. All right, so now let's get rid of our wire frame. Let's see what these guys are up to. Yeah, I don't want to give them too many projects at once. We can wait a bit. I don't think people will leave immediately, and if they do, it's not like we don't have the extra population. All right, very good. Look at that, flooding out to the stores. Yeah, they have, well, the only place they have to work is here, so we should get we should get a few people going down to be firefighters. No? Oh, you're going to the pub? Okay. Why can't you get to the pub? Ah, look, you can't get to the pub from that way. Alright, can I view a little foot? What is this? Okay, yeah, you know what? We have little... no, we can't. Can we go this way? But I bet you I can go... Let's go like this. No, too tight. Let's go past it. There you go. Now, this will do in sort of anticipation of too sharp a turn, of course. So just go like, yeah, there we go. So we'll get that done eventually. All right, hopefully we'll remember to assign that to somebody. So now we're in good shape. This town should be relatively happy in the fairly near future. Need firefighters and fire trucks. You know what? Definitely agree. Oh, look, we got a new... Is that a new one? No, I want the fastest speed truck. That looks like a regular fire truck, hopefully. Yeah, this looks like a regular fire truck. Where is it from? Doesn't really tell you. Oh, I guess we can... No, does it tell you... Yeah, not... Oh, DDR. East Germany. Okay. Good. Good. East German fire truck, I guess. I don't think East Germany's known for its engineering like West Germany, was it? I think wasn't East Germany more known for its food, I believe. You know, being more of an agricultural side of Deutschland. Alright, there we go. So we'll get that building as soon as these guys are free. And so let's get a wood train going first, because, hey, why not, right? Just because I think it'll take a little while to build up the wood, and then we'll also, as we get back up there, talk about whatever other construction that we may need to do. So we're going to need a diesel. Now, one of the problems, too, we should... Yeah, I think another problem is as we make these routes up this way, we should probably put in another fuel location. So we're not quite done our building, are we? Now this looks like, to me, I can't really zoom in. You know, we've been buying these. Let's buy one of these guys. And we'll get a cargo wagon, flat car, right? Yeah, there's no other options for a lot of these things. Just one option, that's fine. All right, what do we think? Like, let's get 4 flat cars. Sounds like plenty of wood in one shot, right? Now, thinking about this, what they're going to do, what this train's going to do is to go from, let's open them up and close this. So this train's going to go from here to here. Now the problem is that we have this little section that I can't complete. So if we go over to our construction building, why do we only have one railroad? Oh, he's done the actual connection? Yeah, see, I can't connect to this. And I'm not going to build a whole nother rail section, or a whole nother thing. I tried to do a loop-de-loo down the other end, and they didn't figure it out. So I think we're just going to have the magic men from Mars come in here and just finish these constructions using some dollars, which we have excess of anyway, for the most part. There you go. And same thing with this one. So I know that's sort of against my general principle, but you know, again, it's just not worth the effort to build all that stuff to build these 2 little sections of rail. I hope you can forgive me. So there we go. So we want to go in here and say, I want you to wait until you're fully loaded with wood, and then I want you to come down here, and I want you to wait until you get all of your wood delivered. So I don't think there's any reason we can't start that guy, but let's talk about fuel. And what I think I want to do even though this will mess things up for a few minutes, is, yeah, we just have that one little section. Let's let this, I'm thinking we should probably put it like right here, right? Yeah, I mean, at this moment, they're either going to go by here because they're heading down this way. At some point, we might have trains, you know, diverting off this way potentially, but it seems to me like many of these trains, you know, could use one like in this neighborhood, right? So I just want to pause it for the sake of not messing up the trains too much. And so this guy, well, it's going to mess up the trains no matter what. We might have a fiasco here shortly. You know what? Let me unpause it before I do this. And I'm going to come into here, and I want to turn on the wireframe just so I can see. Yeah, I'm thinking like maybe where we don't create another node on this road, we could put it right in this neighborhood. So a train diesel thing, you know, like right around here. Let's let our wood train get up there. Yeah, that looks perfect, like right there. Yeah, let's let our wood train get up here real quick. Oh, okay, you know what? We're going to cancel all the construction here. Well, the one construction here. And there goes our wood train. Or here comes our wood train. Yeah, this guy, good. He'll get back in there. Now, this is going to be a construction we have to do with a regular construction crew, so hopefully it'll be good. Why did you stop there? Just let this guy get past so that he doesn't end up. Let him sit up there. Well, and then while this is getting built, we can go get him loaded with wood. Hopefully. But yeah, we'll have to get this done relatively quickly. Now, why are you red? Ah. Yeah, this is a real problem. Because, yeah, this is truly an issue. When this construction guy doesn't have a construction job anymore, and he gets blocked like this, it becomes very difficult. So the only thing I think we can do is tell this guy to go back to his depot. I mean, I've tried to straighten that out before to the point I actually sold one of the construction guys. I don't know if anybody noticed, but yeah, I probably haven't really shown it or talked about it. But you know, yes. Oh, yeah. So you do a U-turn. Oh, you know what? He's gonna have a hard time even getting back, isn't he? Unless I do the one way. Yeah, he's. You know what? Can you get? See, he's going to pop up a question mark. I have a feeling. Where is he? He may be able to get back, though I tend to doubt it. As long as he gets out of this guy's way enough, that's all we really need, right? Turn off this wire for me. We kind of know where we're building now, anyway, right? And yeah, good. This construction office isn't doing anything at the moment. Yeah, where is he going to get a question mark? Oh, good. This is all two-way. Good. I think he'll go back far enough, and then we can free him up in a second. Yeah, you get off the track. Once he blocks that intersection, yeah, cancel, go into that. Yep, good. He spun around. This guy should be in the intersection. Good. So he won't. Good. So he'll have a clean shot now. So yeah, the whole. I guess it's to be expected. I wish. Well, that's fine. We got it fixed without having to sell anything. But sometimes they just can. You know, if you can't delete this guy, you'd have to sell him, which I don't think is the end of the world, but. All right, there we go. All right, so now let's fast forward a little bit, just so that guy gets moving. Where was it we were going to go? Like right in this neighborhood here. where'd he go? And why are you going that way? Yeah, that's a problem. I don't know why they... No, where are you going? Stop. What are you doing, buddy? Lambriska Cargo Train Station. What in the world are you doing? We were doing so well, and now you're going through... What? Okay, well, let's fast forward. And is he going to go all the way up to here and turn around? Like, is he... You know what? Go back to the depot, and we'll just start over, you know? Well, now you can't go there because you're on the... Now, why are you questioning? Cancel that. Go to here. Yeah, Lord knows what he's doing. All right, we're going to ignore him for a minute. And... yeah, so we get the wood there. Well, here's what I'm thinking in addition. You know what? Let me just do normal time. We could put another train on here. We just have to get another track, which this wire is sort of right in the way, isn't it? We don't need the track to go this way this moment. But what we would want is... You know what I'd really want is just a whole separate... Let's just run it up to here. Can I get this guy to go and connect? Yeah, look at that. So this would be like a whole separate spur, right? So let's commit to it, sort of, so to speak. And then we would have another train signal here, right? And then we would just take, it doesn't really matter which one goes to which, but one lumber train could sit in here and another wood train could sit in there. And if we ever really decide to sell lumber, which we might, we could just, you know, I don't think we're going to do it without messing with the power lines, which I just as soon not mess with at this exact moment. So good. So there you go. Okay, so that solves the lumber issue. Now let's, yeah, we're playing, now where is our dumb train engineer? So you're just now in a complete funk. You've just got yourself... Oh, you were going back to get fuel, were you? Yeah, and now you're just lost. Because you're on the wrong side of the tracks. Alright, can you go to the depot? Yeah, so you're on the wrong side of the tracks, buddy, because you were... What can we do to free this guy up? And look, he's just too long. But can you just keep going straight past the fuel? Right, how about we... Can we send you to here? Yeah, how's he going to get... Well, he's got this one way. It's messing him up. And he can't go far enough. Look, he's not going far enough to go that way. So maybe what we can do, let's just give him a stop over here, right? And we'll say, look, I want you to go to Gateway Love House there. All right, let's see if he at least, because if we can get him to go a little bit further, then I think I can get it. Okay, save startled me there. Yeah, there you go. Just go a little bit further. You know, and then turn around and go back to here. And get rid of this one-way stop. That's part of your problem too, isn't it? Or one-way. There you go. You know what? For this reason, maybe we leave that one two-way. I don't think that'll mess them up too much. And maybe this one too. So if they do come down here, okay, good. So now, once you get into the depot, let's come here and delete this, and then we will say, get in there. Once you're fully in, we can turn you around and send you back out the other way. It's like a magician's hat there, right? Where the huge long train goes into the relatively short building. Now, I want you to go to here next. Let's start. Yeah, so sometimes when I say like I'm sitting there straightening out train issues, okay, that's a little overkill. And you stopping up the works there. So let's just see if, let's put a signal here. Can't place a signal for there. How about there? I'm gonna put another one like, okay. Right there. Okay, that seems to work. All right, now let's let this, and now we have the food train coming back. Yeah, this is working out really quite well. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the one was sitting there waiting, and I think the problem is now, we're not producing food because there's no train sitting there, but we're also 100% on our delivery. So in some ways that's more important to make sure we're not buying food from the outside, right? And if we ever wanted to, I don't know if we could put another train into this particular situation. But I was thinking that I think the thing to do is when these situations happen, you get yourself a separate train distribution hub, where you don't try to jam 70 trains into the same one location each time. All right, so now that that's happening, and we can get our diesel thing here, but it's taken a lot of time just to get this far. Let's see, what were we going to do down here? Some people maybe done some project. Why are you not building the conveyors that I assigned you to? No workers, missing mechanical components. You're not showing any error, so what are you? Yeah, why are you not building what I told you to build? Do I have this selected incorrectly? You come to here. Chemsol warehouse. I mean, you delivered the steel. Why wouldn't you do the rest of it? Or you just, what am I missing? Well, you know what? We're gonna cancel you from that anyway because we have road projects for you guys to do. You're more suited to that anyway. All right, let's build that one first. Hopefully you'll do that without issue. You're not assigned to anything, so let's assign you this conveyor and this conveyor. And hopefully you'll do something productive. Okay, yeah, there goes the covered wagon, and these guys are sending out a few asphalt trucks, good, or gravel trucks. And you are now sitting here waiting, which is wonderful. So what we want to do, this guy's sitting there waiting, so let's add a stop to him, say drop off to there, and then come here and drop off. And I don't want you to wait here anymore. And I want you to unload here. And do we want him to wait here? No, let's just let him go in a loop. Now, what are you guys doing? Do you have no trees? Or are you just jammed up with wood, so you're not? Okay, well, you're jammed up with woodness should be going away shortly, and all right, so now I think, did our food train get by? Yeah. Let me pause it for just a minute. Not that I think we're going to have a problem, but I want to come in here, and I want to right pretty much parallel with that. Delete a few tracks. And I noticed the buildings don't really, or the train stations, so I need to do a little bit more. They don't like auto connect or anything, so. Is that enough? pretty good from here anyway. Maybe a little tiny bit that way. Boom. All right. So now that's like too close to connect. Okay. How about that? There you go. Yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad that didn't build. There you go. Now can we do this one? Yes. Not that one. Really? There we go. All right, commit to that. Let's get these guys assigned to work on this and this, and then these guys are going to get assigned to work on that. Oh, doesn't exist. Good point. All right, I think we could just do a little gravel road over there, right? So what is this? This is the rail construction. Yeah, you know what? Well, you guys are working on my conveyors. That's important too. You guys just are working on that road. So let's see, can we get you guys to bring some of your gravel and people to here? Good. So there we go. So that should work out. Yeah, again, it'll delay and cause problems, but we'll just have to deal with those. Let's start playing again. All right, so what can we do? Even with all of that having been done, I think we